Bills off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 7 yards there and a first. The Bills at 500, 7-7 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
This taken in by Kincaid. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. 2nd and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's May. Henry brings it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They'll throw with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when he sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Ed Oliver providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Down the left sideline.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On play action, May.
This is caught. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
And this this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Allen going to change this at the line.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Looking to throw. May.
Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Pats are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Allen going to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Throwing here is May.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from the 37, here's second and 3.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
Now Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Patriots force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Douglas, the man in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Keyshawn Butte.
31 yards.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Allen to throw it.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Marte Mapu.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. It's caught, Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To the air, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This taken in by Kincaid.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Marte Mapu, and the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line.
Here's May.
Completes it to Douglas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
The 1st-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. To the air, May.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Gregory Rousseau
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
to throw. It's May.
He's got it to Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unreal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Drake May
doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Looking to throw. May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Slide for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Samuel now going to see what he can do.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Allen.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. You have to think at this point, where we're at in the 4th quarter, how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed, and the ball is knocked out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Through the middle of the field.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you